everybody. Welcome back to the Berserk podcast. I'm your host, Al Frenzy, and together I'm with Editor-in-Chief himself, Tritium Decay.
Hello.
And bitch-ass Bowie from Twitter.
Yo.
Alright, now that we got our introductions out of the way, what do you want to talk about? Bowie.
Him.
Bowie.
What?
It's on you. It's on you.
Bowie.
Bowie, come on. On. The fucking antique show, remember?
Oh shit, completely cut out.
Tornadoes. Am I right?
Tornadoes. Yeah, tornadoes.
There we are. I can't freaking cut out while in the middle of the conversation.
Yeah. Alright. Alright,
Yeah.
do you want me to redo it, I guess? Or
I don't know. We can run with it.
oh, okay, I guess so.
Fuck it.
Thanks a lot, Bowie, for your static and shit. My god.
It's gonna be the most high quality episode ever.
Yeah.
I blame the storms. I blame the tornadoes. It's them.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Bowie lives in Tornado Alley, which as do I. So there's lots of tornadoes, and there's a tornado, so he couldn't make it to an antique show, apparently.
Yeah, it was freaking out of nowhere, just hit, and then we were about to leave, and it hit, and then we got the sirens, the warnings on our phones, and then we kind of just like sat it out, and then another one swept through, and we're like, "This is not the time of year for this."
Yeah. Yeah, they normally run from spring to like September, I think. So it's such a common occurrence for me. Like I've had like a tornado come like 5 miles from my house, and I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah,
I just don't give a fuck.
We used to get them a lot
it,
more when we lived up north, more up north area
Mm-hmm.
near Oklahoma. We were closer to Oklahoma before, and they used to hit more frequently up there, and we had more drastic weather. Like we got snowed in too at one point, and the roads were frozen, and we lost our power.
Damn.
There's like this one time when I was like 18. My parents left for vacation. There's like a shit tons of tornadoes, and they're like, "Hey, are you doing all right? We heard about it." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't really give a fuck." Yeah, they're like, yeah, I see it. A fucking tornado touchdown, like right next, like probably maybe like a mile away. I could see the tornado coming. I'm just like looked outside, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, there it is." Just nonchalantly, then just walked back inside and kept on playing my video games like nothing happened.
We were on the road once. Just like we were just like, I don't remember what we were doing. We were like shopping somewhere, me and my family, and we started getting warnings on the radio, and we're like, damn, that's right by us, and we're like, oh shit, we could see it from our car window.
Yeah.
And it was just like we saw 2 different tornadoes like close enough to us that we could.
Yeah.
We were just driving on the freeway and we saw them.
Now, the reason why, like, most of the time people, like, for instance, me, I don't get freaked out by tornadoes is because most of the time they don't produce much wind. Like, here, it's extremely rare to get, like, an F3, F4, and F5, so, which are the stuff that can wreck shit.
I've never been through a really bad tornado. I mean, I've seen them a lot, but nothing that's caused damage to my house or anything wherever I've lived. My dad, though, my dad and my mom lived in the same city at the time back in the 90s, back in like Lancaster, Texas, and there was a really bad tornado went through there, and my dad lost his house and everything in it, and he was he was out of a house for a while. my grandma, his mom, was in the neighbor's house at the time with an old lady that she needed somebody to be with, and they took shelter together, and the roof was ripped off, and she could see the tornado above her. And it was a good thing that she was in that house too, because her house was completely wiped away.
Damn.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen a tornado a while off, because I lived on an island, a pretty small island, for a very long time. So I've only ever seen one out at sea, just like a water spout going upwards, but I've never seen one touch down on land.
Yeah, I saw a few of those at a lake one. Pretty intense.
Yeah.
That's
They
wild.
do look pretty cool.
So, anyways, anime that we should talk about some. Goblin Slayer, to be more specific. Did you guys see the outrage on Twitter about it?
Absolutely.
I saw a lot of the but I
that
hadn't
was
seen the show.
beautiful.
And then
Dude,
I watched the
you know what's
show,
funny?
and I was like, "Holy shit!"
You know what Crunchyroll did?
I saw that.
Yeah.
They rated it PG the first time around.
And then they're like, "We realize our mistake."
Yeah, and they're like, fuck, we can't do that. We need to add a trigger warning now. Oh, geez, maybe if you didn't say it was PG, then yeah. Fucking Christ.
I think there's a 100% guarantee that an intern skim watched the video before they put it up on their website.
Yeah.
Such an
Whatever.
inaccurate rating.
There were a lot of people watching it just to get triggered, though, too. And
because a lot of people like to get upset at things, for some fucking reason, And then there's the hypocrisy behind that, which there's actually believe it or not, a lot of SJWs that like Berserk, but guess what? They couldn't stand Goblin Slayer. It's fuck, Berserk is much more hardcore than it,
especially the manga.
Yeah, it's Jesus.
I mean, I watched the Goblin Slayer finally last night for the first time, and I actually thought it was pretty good.
It is.
Yeah. I really liked it. It was pretty metal.
Yeah, it's the thing.
Yeah, I liked it in a sort of cathartic way, It's like playing Doom a little bit, I'm not in it necessarily for a high IQ story. I'm there just to watch someone kill things.
Later it does. It gets pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, they delve deeper into Goblin Slayer's character and all that stuff.
I will say that the rape scene was pretty graphic.
Yeah, it was, but
more graphic than anything Berserk has had animated.
Yeah.
Which is still crazy to me.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be the case.
Yeah. Oh, Bowie, did you see episode 2 today, too?
Yeah. No, I haven't seen episode 2 yet, no.
Oh,
I just
Okay.
I just watched the first episode last night.
Really? Yeah, so, have you guys read the light novel or the manga?
No, it's been on my, to read list for about a year.
I read volume 1.
I mean, I haven't seen it.
I read volume 1 of the light novel, so...
I've always heard that it's good from the people who like it.
Mm-hmm.
I just...
Oh! And, sorry about that. Continue.
It's just, I haven't read it is all. But I'm really bad at keeping up with reading. I finally caught up on Berserk recently. Or not caught up, but I'm at the, what is it? The Trolls right now.
Oh, yeah.
I finally got up to that point.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was crazy reading up that.
Oh, did you guys see the
I'm like, I should have been reading this whole time. I'm gonna catch up on
robot
Berserk
voice.
soon. And I'm excited to.
Discord's robot voice is kicking in.
I just didn't mention anything because I thought it was because of my internet.
I thought it was my end too.
Watched Vento Aureo or Golden Wind.
Oh yeah, I saw the first 2 episodes of that.
I'm very tempted to torrent it because the thing is, I hate the fucking Crunchyroll songs. They are absolutely atrocious. Golden Wind, and then you can just hear him sing "Golden Experience."
Yeah.
And I'm like, Sticky Fingers, Zipper Man.
Zipper Man. Yeah.
And I'm like, ugh. I don't know if AO posted a link to it actually, to the torrents that don't have the shitty subs. So I'm very tempted to do that because I can't fucking stand it.
I might check that out.
I've just watched it on Crunchyroll because I have Crunchyroll, so I'm like, eh. But I'm considering seeing the other one because I know there's a difference. But
Don't do it. It's a shit site. They just now got into HTML. Just now. It's like, the fuck?
Jesus.
Oh yeah, their site's not secure either. They get hacked constantly too. That's always great. I don't support them. I think they're kind of a garbage company. Both ethically and just structural wise. Like they got rid of their entire programmers and stuff for the site and stuff. So like there was like that's why like a lot of times when they get hacked, it takes like a week or two to set up. They're scrambling to get everything on track.
I have a question about Vento Aureo. Have any of you guys noticed any censorship in it yet? Or have we just not gotten to anything that technically gory? Because like I don't know how much they're gonna put in. Like, you know, in terms of huge black bars that cover the entire screen, but like oh no. Bring him back.
By the power vested in me. Welcome home, honey.
It was freaking out, and it freaking dropped me.
Yeah. I think Craig doesn't like you too much.
No.
The furry cat or whatever the fuck he is himself.
Indeed.
You hear that? You hear that, Bowie? You're so hated that even furries don't like you.
But yeah, no. In the
Sounds
most recent episode of Vento Aureo, there's a dude with like track marks up his arm. That's just like fully drawn out and didn't get censored in like, you know, the Crunchyroll release. And in terms of like the gore that they showed in part 4 and whatnot, that goes a little bit above most of the stuff that they ended up completely like scrapping out until you ended up with the Blu-rays. So I don't know how much they're actually going to end up censoring for the television releases. It'll be interesting to see.
I don't know. I never read part 5, so.
Oh, I have read it like completely about 3 times. So good.
Well. I've only read part 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 7.
Perfect choice. I mean, 7 is the best part.
It is. Currently, you never know. Part 8 might be pretty good.
I'm reading it right now. It's pretty good. I just think that part 7 so far has been more enjoyable. Like, I just love Johnny and Jaira.
Oh yeah, I like it because it's America.
Yeah.
Cowboys. My culture. That's right,
Cultural
fellas.
appropriation.
Yeah. Damn Iraqi and his cultural appropriation. Appropriating my American culture. Tell you what, man. That's fucking policy. But I like it. Yeah. I just imagine, like, you know that Filthy Frank skit where, like, Weebu's and he's like, "Hello, my name is Cowboy Tanaka." I can just imagine Iraqi doing that shit. listening while listening to, like, country music and shit. I have an idea, cowboy.
I mean, like, I can just picture Araki listening to every single genre ever. Like, he puts enough references into his manga.
Oh,
like,
did you see like Black Tour freaking out about the ending theme?
I did not.
I did not.
Yeah, like it's from like a good like '90s R&B album or song,
it's
apparently,
good,
and like
good
everybody,
song.
like every black like anime fan's like freaking out right now. Apparently.
The only things that I heard people freaking out about was everyone really, really wanted it to be Gangsta's Paradise because it would just fit in so well with the whole theme. And then they ended up picking, I think it's called Freaking You. But it's still a good song and pretty similar in terms of like the way that it sounds to Gangsta's Paradise.
Yeah,
so it still works.
Also, I like it.
Kind of, I'm gonna say a joke here, but it's kind of gangy. You think about it, R&B is black music, and thus gang music. Sorry, that's kind of a shitty joke, but I'll just keep on continuing.
Okay.
You heard it here, folks. It's racist Al.
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
Let's go right on to the politics.
Yeah. It's the white power Al.
Oh, no.
Fuck. Oh no, I'm digging a hole. I just must keep digging even further. Because that's how I roll.
Australia, friend.
Because that's how I roll. It's like that. I think it's that one JonTron quote from the Game Room. It's like, I think it's, if I can't become the best, I might as well become the worst. While I was constantly pressing the button. That philosophy speaks to me.
I mean, yeah, at least you'll be remembered.
On a spiritual level. If you fuck up, just fuck up even more.
Definitely a good mentality to have.
Yeah. It's like, why not? Might as well just go full ham on it. I'm not looking forward to JoJo.
What?
Tumblrina's going full ham, because guess what? This is the part where I think they'll be at their peak of like saying everybody's trans and shit.
Oh, absolutely. Like,
this is, yeah.
I've already been seeing it so much. Like, there's a character called Mister, who you'll see in like maybe 2 episodes time. And everyone keeps on putting him in gay ships with like every other member of the gang.
Yeah.
And like Araki canonically has another character say that if he went to prison, he would probably kill a gay dude.
Oh fuck! Holy shit!
Yeah, it's like the canon disagrees with your ships, you know.
Araki, the homophobe. Am I right?
I mean, you know. Also, I saw a ton of people posting, like, in relation to Goblin Slayer. There's, like, a clip of JonTron.
Oh, yeah. Like,
yeah.
Goblins, I don't like them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll post that in the chat if Bowie hasn't seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, have you seen the, Uh-oh. Robot again.
This is brilliant.
Yeah. Brilliant content, 10 out of 10. I guess I'll continue then, since he can't really say anything. The poor
muted himself?
Yeah, the poor mute child.
Oh no.
Here we go. Okay, one moment. Oh, fuck. Wrong channel. Daijoubu desu ka? Bowie-san.
I blame the tornadoes, okay?
They have tornadoes and their shuffles cards.
We have
disruption of audio.
Shitty ass internet too.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, there's also one like where it's like, how much does a Holocaust and it's like 6 million goblins. He rushes in there. Yo, I will say this: I like the opening of Goblin Slayer. It's pretty neat.
Oh, I haven't seen episode 2, so
Okay.
Same.
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
Okay. I don't like Golden Vento Areo's opening too much though.
Oh my god, we can't be friends. I fucking love that opening, dude. That's my third child, you know. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I really liked it.
Yeah. I don't know. It just doesn't have that, to me, that JoJo opening feel.
I dead ass danced to it yesterday.
Yeah, like every single time that I hear it, I'm like, fuck yeah, you know, this will bomb my head.
Suck my dick.
Yeah.
Even though that would make me gay. Or you. Depends on where you lie on that proposition.
The autism spectrum.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I really like the intro. Like Coda, who sung it, and he also did Bloody Stream, the opening.
Yeah, I love Coda.
Yeah. He did a full English version of it.
Already?
With, like, completely English lyrics.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Jesus, already?
Yeah, like that. He announced that before the song came out. So, like on the album, if you buy the sort of set of it, it's got the regular version, the English version, and I think like maybe a shortened version or something. I mean, the full version of the song is uploaded on YouTube, but it's blocked in a couple of countries. But I uploaded the version again. So.
Oh
yeah.
shit! I guess I'm gonna have to check your video out then.
Yeah, give it.
Right. English version. Okay.
Yeah, it's because the whole song's 4 minutes long, but I pasted it over the intro, so it's only an hour and a half. Sorry, 1 minute and a half of it. But yeah, no, I really like the English version of it, kind of almost more than the Japanese version. The lyrics are pretty different.
The English is strong.
Yeah, it's brilliant. You know, it brings me right back to Berserk.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell you what, though, Hiatus is still going strong, fellas. Still going strong on this.
Yeah, it is physical pain, but we can deal with it, right?
Yep. Been on hiatus for 6 months. Yeah,
shit.
I don't consider the last few
the single
chapters.
chapter little drop.
Yeah. If there was a shitty chapters, it was those last few, I'd say, if anything.
I think that I don't mind them. I think they're not terrible chapters, you know? It's just a ton of people wanted continuation with Guts and Casca, and then they didn't have it. And then it sort of went off on some world building. Yeah. I mean, the world building was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Although...
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, I was going to say the two manga that never betray me are JoJo and Attack on Titan, in that they basically never have hiatuses. And if they do, it's only for 1 month.
Yep.
Damn.
I wish that would be the case.
Yeah.
We're just cursed as Berserk fans.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, it's a damn shame it's not popular here.
Yeah.
We get a lot more cool things if that were the case.
Yeah, the thing that confuses me the most, though, is JoJo's manga releases are fucking dead in English language. I mean, the first part that they translated to English and published properly over here was part 3. And now they've gone back to part 1, but they still haven't completed translating part 3 for the second time. So, if you want to buy it, we can't get part 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8.
Yeah, but those are those like really nice hardcover ones, right?
Oh yeah, the hardcovers are nice.
Yeah. I have like 5 of those, and I've been waiting. I want to get more, but they're expensive.
Yeah. I think I've got all of part 1, 1 volume of part 2, and then the first 2 volumes of part 3.
The only one I've finished is part 2 so far.
Oh, nice.
Alright. Yeah. Oh yeah, Fist of the Blue Sky, second season came out.
Ooh. Yeah, I bookmarked that, but I haven't seen the first season.
It's actually decent for CGI, honestly.
Oh.
For anime, anyways. For anime, anyways, their standard.
I haven't.
Yeah. Fist of the Blue Sky is CG.
On a scale of Berserk 2016 to a JoJo intro, where would you put it, you know?
I have only seen 1 episode of it so far.
Yeah, I just don't like CG. I prefer traditional animation in general.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm very picky about it. Like, it has to be a really good story for me to enjoy CG. So, for instance, like I loved The Incredibles when I was younger, and I'm really stoked that they're making Incredibles 2 after like almost like a decade and a half. They finally made 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're going to, anyways. Is it out?
I think it is. Yeah, I think it's been out for a bit.
It's been out. Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
You missed your chance to see it in the cinema.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked.
Well, I guess there's always Torrent.
Yep. That always
Torrent, my best friend. Yes, sir. Torrent, my best friend.
Hello, Torrent, my old friend.
And so I've come to talk to you again. Sleeping. Oh, like, I have some news. Like, I didn't realize this until a while ago, but apparently there's this, like, very famous cosplayer that ended up following the Berserk and Chill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I've seen some stuff of her work, and I will say this: it's very, very appealing. She's an Aussie.
Nice.
Do you ever go on Sad Panda and view her stuff, Tritium? Or
I don't, but I should. I mean, I follow her.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, It's so that way you don't pay for her shit.
Brilliant.
She's not gonna listen to this, so whatever. You know, I can say that. You know.
But if you are listening to this, I can download it.
Hello, big fan of your work.
Big fan of your work, you know.
Sorry. I'm a broke ass college student, I guess. You know. I fucking can't afford food, let alone nude pics, titty pics, or whatever it's like.
Yeah, I'll put up a very tasteful image of her right in the right now.
Yeah, so like she played Strong Arm Armstrong, I think, sister, from FMA. She did a cosplay of that. Yeah, that one was a bit. Keep in mind, I'm very picky about women. So it's very rare for me to like sort of gush over them.
Yeah, gush indeed.
Gushers, you're like a gusher to me, Moonfox. You know, I want to empty my. I just want to splurt my juices.
She's gonna unfollow the account.
Yeah,
Dead ass gonna just unfollow after.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah. The one time I act thirsty, it's on here, of course, you know. I'm very quiet about the thirst on my Twitter. So,
you know, you can't be horny on main account. You know.
Yeah, man.
Hey, say that to my face. I'm horny on main all the time.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm only horny on main when you look at like the 3,000 porn accounts that I've followed.
Yeah. Yes, you see, I don't even like retweet half the shit. I just like it because I don't want like everyone's timeline to be filled with my appreciation of Asian girls.
Man, I'm so inconsiderate with I just retweet anime titties to freaking.
Yes, I know that you once got me in trouble at school, at college, because of that.
Are you for real?
Yes, like I was looking at like I was looking on Twitter, and all of a sudden I see this big ass anime titty, and these two girls walk up to me and give me this like disgusted look, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Thanks, Bowie.
Yeah, thanks, Bowie.
I mean, I'm surprised I haven't lost freaking. You said that about the cosplayer following you. I have the voice actress from Nier following me.
Kira Buckland?
Kira Buckland, yeah.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, and she's talked to me a few times, and I'm like, I'm surprised I haven't lost her at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe she's into the anime titties, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. She followed me because she liked my name.
You know what I really like, though, about her, is that she doesn't, like, retweet or talk about politics on her account.
Yeah, she's...
You know, it's like... I know that's, like, seems a little bit much, you know, since I sometimes do. You know, I've made it a conscious effort to...
No, I mean, but with celebrities, I respect when they keep their opinions like that, and they don't try and force it on other people.
Yeah, exactly, you know? Because, you know, the industry she works for is very rampant in, like, you're an evil person because you support blank, you know?
Yeah.
And
she's very chill.
Yeah, you know, I think that's refreshing.
I think you also inherently have to just not give a fuck for Yoko Taro to allow you to be in his game, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, she just seems like a fan, honestly, too.
Yeah.
She cosplays.
She
plays the game.
She likes JoJo as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big fan of Bowie, too. Not you, Bowie, but the other Bowie.
No, that's actually why she told me that's why she originally followed me, is because she loved my name.
Oh. Did you tell her it was actually supposed to be pronounced Bowie? Or
No, I did. I was like, I'm just gonna run with this.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, nobody calls you Bowie though. Everyone calls you Bowie. It's just easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was literally just about to talk about how being horny on my main account is a terrible idea because people I know in real life, like quite a lot of them, follow me. I'm like literally just now, like 3 minutes ago, someone who I know and used to go to school with until like 4 months ago just liked some trash Goblin Slayer meme I posted.
You see, I have a big distinction of not like I didn't have a Twitter account when I was in high school. I only got it when I was in college because I was like super bored one day. And believe it or not, like 1 month into it, like Bowie followed me like 1 month into my Twitter account, and oh boy, were you quite the character, Bowie, back then?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like
everybody has their
you've
bad
changed.
weeb days.
You're no longer a super cringe lord.
Everybody has their bad weeb days. Okay.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I used to be. I was one of those fools that actually put my real name in my account, but then I changed it.
I mean, mine used to be my full name on my Twitter. You probably know from back then.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And now I just have my first name, but even that I'm like,
Uh-huh.
Because I'm like, I don't want people knowing who I am, even though I don't know many people IRL because of my situation. But at the same time, it's just
so, like I made the mistake of like hooking everything up to my like email address that has my real name, and so like at the job interview, I had this job interview. They're like, "Oh, what's your email address?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's blank, blank, blank." And
That's a mistake.
all of a sudden, like you see the like Al Frenzy with like Nero Claudius, like anime picture on the screen, and I'm like, "Ah, fuck, shit."
This was a bad idea.
Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, it's like," he's like, "Okay, like, you mean Al Frenzy?" And then so I just ran with it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna run this. I'm gonna make everybody call me Al at my work, and so everyone now just calls me Al now.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Nice.
I mean, I've pretty much gone about doing the same thing. Like, only 5 people, pretty much, that I know online know my real name.
Mm-hmm. Do I think I?
I don't know. I don't think you do. That's not going to change right now.
Soon. That needs to change soon.
Yeah, it will. Just not on the podcast, you know.
Yeah. No, of course not. No.
I'll save on my editing time, you know.
Okay. Yeah. But dude. Oh, speaking of like, so at my new job, I like make sandwiches and shit, and
Nice.
it's pretty decent. $8.50 an hour, and we have these like collectivized tips that we get handed out at the end of the day. So that's pretty nice. So it basically bumps it up to like $10 or $11 an hour, basically, through that.
Okay, nice.
And so I was talking to this. So on my first day there, I was like, had this one dude talking to me and shit, and I was like, just jokingly say, "Hello, man. Do you like anime?" And that exact tone and shit. And he's like, yeah, I like it. I watch the movies and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. And we started talking. And he's talking about his girlfriend, how she likes, I think 100, was it like 12 centimeters a second or whatever it was?
Yeah.
And then he drops this bombshell on me. So he's like, yeah, my girlfriend doesn't really like it because she says that it doesn't do enough to empower women. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, great. Not one of these guys, And then so I asked him, like, do you like Berserk? And he's like, no, it's very chauvinistic. What? No, but and then he goes and turns around and says, I guess you don't like Fist of the North Star then. It's like, no, I love Fist of the North Star. Like,
what's the difference?
North Star is more chauvinistic than Berserk.
Fist of the North Star, huh?
Yeah, and I'm like, and he's like, yeah, I like those trashy like 80 films, and so this kind of reminds me of that. I'm like, okay, fair enough, but you just said a contradiction there for a second. I didn't say that to him, but yeah, typical. I live in like a college town now, so I get those kind of folks. They get like really stoked on like communism and socialism and shit.
Yeah, those educated people, Yeah.
Yeah.
Very woke.
Yes, very woke. Yeah, like for instance, I was walking downtown. All of a sudden, I see this like sign, and it says like anti-transphobia brigade, and it's like an Antifa flag, and I'm like, oh boy, okay. I guess that's part of town. But yeah, it's a very unique town. It's really weird because it's the only county that votes left in my entire state. Yeah, I think it's like 60% of the population is left wing, the other is 40%. So you have this weird dichotomy, like right-wing nationalists and like communists. Like you'll see like an American flag and like a "Don't Tread Me" flag on one side of the street, and then like a anti flag and a communist flag on the other.
Jesus,
it's like really weird. And right.
Where I live is pretty central, but I swear, like, if any Antifa type shit just started to go down, like, they'd get arrested. Like, I feel though that stuff is like, it's slightly right leaning, almost enough where I live that would just get shut down immediately. I feel.
Yeah.
Where I live, it's just right wing. I mean, it's just a small Texas town and it's a bunch of rednecks.
I mean, objectively, in terms of our immigration laws, it's essentially like, goddamn, like, no one can come in, and it's even, like, the island is even more white than the UK, which is like 90% like white.
Yeah.
So, yeah, where I live, it's like solid 98+% white. It's crazy.
I think the previous town I lived in was I think like 92% white, and the rest was like mostly Hispanics, blacks, and small percentage of Asians. What I found out is that like the state I live in has lots of Koreans. Like, I thought, wow, that's kind of weird. And I realized this, but it's because the state I live in is very similar to South Korea. It has like hills and stuff like that, and it's very similar, so like kind of flock there and stuff.
Also, I made a meme like over the last week.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah. I don't know if Bowie's seen it, so I'll just post it. But boy, did it get a lot of upvotes in the past day. Like, holy shit! Like, it's almost as popular as my most popular Berserk chapter that I've translated.
Damn.
Yeah, it's just like really retarded.
I got a tweet of mine went viral like a couple months ago, and it was stupid. I didn't like it. Like,
oh, was it the Venom one? Or
no, the Venom one has been way surpassed by this one.
Yeah,
it's my pinned one right now. It got 40,000.
Oh yeah, it's like me playing the video game and my friend.
Like
me out one.
I just posted it. I was just something stupid I found, and it went crazy.
How many followers did you get from that?
I jumped up 1,000 at least.
Holy fuck! Yeah.
Yeah, you almost have 9K followers now.
Yeah. The Berserk and Chill account is almost 9K.
Oh, nice.
I think there was.
And so does Bowie.
Yeah. But I think like Sark. So like posted this one where it's like the Netflix adaptation one where it was like Rape Horse in the manga, Rape Horse in the anime, and then BoJack Horseman. As the last
I did see that.
Last one.
I saw that.
Yeah, and like Elephant like it typed in the comments, "Al, you're fucking dead." And I'm like, what? What the fuck did I do? I'm sorry, pal, but I didn't post that. That was Sark. That. But yeah, that one got I think like almost 3K, I think, or something. 3K retweets. So
I saw somebody at the same time as y'all, and they got almost the same amount of likes as y'all. And I was wondering, it was like within the hour of each other. I think somebody freaking snagged it from y'all.
Yeah. I mean, Elephant used to make a lot of our like most of our original ones, and like he got like into iFunny and shit.
Yeah.
People took his for iFunny. One of our members made an Instagram for us, but he hasn't been posting there too often.
Yeah.
But my goal for this Discord and the Twitter account is to like get invited to a convention and talk about Berserk and shit and shit.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, because there's lots of people that kind of do that kind of stuff. Actually, not really Twitter accounts, but people like get invited if they know a lot about a thing and shit. And I think that'd be really neat to like have like the main staff there as well.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
We got the first interview with Miura in like 3 years.
Oh, that'd be cool. It's like
yeah, and we completely fuck it up.
Yeah. So you wrote JoJo's, right? Oh, fuck. Fuck, I meant Berserk. I also really want to get Demo on here.
Oh yeah, that'd be fucking great.
Yeah, you know, that'd be really sweet. Likelihood of that happening, not too much, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, hey, maybe I could, you know, name drop myself once he catches up reading the manga.
Yeah.
Hopefully get him intrigued.
Yeah, I was like really disappointed because I think he said he made this post on Twitter. It was like, "Hey, if the Vikings win, I'll post." And then everybody was like freaking out.
The Vikings win.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? I love football now.
Yeah, like now I really like the Vikings. Go Vikings!
Yeah, go Vikings!
And then they
lost. He made that post on purpose because he knew they'd lose.
He probably did. Although, you know, now he's streaming again on Twitch. I mean,
yeah, Twitch. You mean?
Yeah.
I don't have time for that anymore. You know, I just want to sit down to one of his videos. It's like 20 minutes long or something. I mean, I have seen some of his streams. They can get really funny.
Oh yeah, like
you know, like I think there's one like his roommate comes in. He's like, "Hey, did you remember last night? What happened?" Or
oh yeah,
the
audio on that is fucking godly.
Do you know this story, Bowie? Where like his roommate comes in, or
no, I didn't. No.
Okay.
It's not a game. It's a video. Okay. Give me a headphone. I want to hear it. Give me a headphone.
You just said I needed both.
You don't need both. Come here. You don't want both. Come here. We got to get close.
Well, get barf.
Move your hullabaloo.
Hullabaloogus.
Now it's your turn to barf. All right.
So he gets really fucking drunk, and then he starts like doing tap dancing or something, like tapping his computer in like rhythms.
Yeah,
like on screen. Yeah, constantly. And then he ends up like, you can just hear him. I think it was like you can hear him throwing up. He throws up, passes out, wakes up. There's like throw up on the keyboard in between the tracks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
He gets up and he tries to make pasta.
I'm barfing into the whiskey glass.
He makes pasta. I think he gets like a random assortment of shit, and then he boils pasta, and he's just stirring nothing.
Oh my god!
He's stirring nothing. And it's like Ruben comes in and is, "Hey, what you doing, buddy?" It's like, "I'm making pasta," and then he throws up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the video, but yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I almost...
Yeah, like the sound of him vomiting is horrific. Like, like it's like you can hear the volume, you know, the chunkiness.
Oh my god!
It's so bad.
Yeah. Oh no, I think he was like snapping his fingers. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. He's snapping his fingers like, oh no, and then he just throws up everywhere.
Yeah. You watching it, Bowie?
No.
Yeah, it's because like it's an 11-minute long video.
Yeah,
and that like only the actual bit.
But yeah, it's just it's really fucking funny when you get the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you see his post where he finally got like demonetized and shit?
Which time?
Well, no, I mean, like, group, like, all of his videos are now no longer qualified to be monetized. And he's like, well, look at that. They finally fucking got me. Took you long enough.
Yeah. No, I like that.
Yeah.
It's because, like, yeah, he had Rest in Peace Douchebag Chocolat, and then Rest in Peace Douchebag Chocolat 2, and then Rest in Peace Douchebag Chocolat 3. Yeah, like, he keeps on, like, having moments where he just gets completely ripped on.
Yeah. I just wish that he at least upload once a year.
Yeah.
But he hasn't uploaded since 2016, I think.
Shit.
On his main channel. I mean, it's 6 months if you count, like, the one video of his little, skink, I think it is, just eating a worm.
Oh, oh yeah, like, did you see the one where it's where, like, it failed miserably?
Yeah.
The cat was like, oh, you're shit at this, what the fuck?
Worm thing,
And then,
yeah.
Yeah.
I do find it crazy though how he's essentially running a zoo out of his house, like with so many fucking animals.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Bowie, have you seen like Meryl? Do you want some Mountain Dew?
No, I haven't actually.
So he has this dog called Meryl. I think she's like a Labrador or something. And he all of a sudden like just like hoists this like empty Mountain Dew container up, and the dog like freaks out. She goes, "Urgh, urgh," gets all like aggressive at it. You want some Mountain Dew? Urgh, urgh. You want some Mountain Dew? Urgh, urgh. Like the dog hates Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Like his entire second channel is just all great animal related memes.
Yeah, it is. Oh, do you remember like the Emoto Umaru-chan?
Yeah. With his
lizard, like he puts his like lizard on like onto the chair and it watches and then all of a sudden just walks off. And it's like
that's the video. It's like 16 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead. You can do that, Bowie. It knows it's trash. But yeah. Yep, that's that.
Indeed.
It's silent, so I'm just gonna go bring up the politics shit then.
Oh no!
Get ready, fellas. We're going politics. Just kidding. No. Just wanted to have a scare.
That was a scary. It was a scare for Halloween.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah, it's because spooky Toby, you know?
Yeah, it's Spooky Al Frenzy's prank of the year. Talking about politics. No, I just thought it's like, you want to hear something really scary? Economics. Ah! Oh fuck! That scared the shit out of me.
I have one question. What are your guys' favorite handguns?
Oh shit. Handguns. I'd probably say Colt 45. I like cowboy guns, kind of. So
I've always wanted a what is it? I've always wanted a Desert Eagle.
Okay.
that's retarded at how powerful and how big that thing is. So I don't want
50,
that. That's
50 caliber pistol.
No, get a Smith & Wesson 500.
Or another gun I've always wanted, which is also really powerful, like the gun that Rick uses on Walking Dead. That's such a clean looking. That's a freaking hand cannon, too.
Yeah.
Is it
For some reason, I
Python or something like that?
so for some reason I love like antique guns and older ones, like from like 1860s to probably like 1920s or so.
Yeah.
Now I do love me some M1A1s or like ARs. It's just basically a military style. Difference between an M1 and an AR is that an M1, if you convert it to fully automatic, it won't damage the gun. If you convert an AR into fully automatic, it will damage the gun.
Yeah.
I've got a 1911, like World War One era Colt.
Oh yeah,
And that's what it freaking sticks every 3 shots.
Oh yeah, yeah. My friend, he has like a Tommy gun, and oh my god, never use a drum mag. Those things are fucking atrocious. It jammed every 3 rounds.
Oh no.
Like, and it's like, fuck.
I think my friend has a 1911 as well.
It's a really nice gun. It's just freaking. I actually used it for that tweet of mine where I was like pointing at everybody's profile.
Oh yeah.
Retweet and I'll point my 1911 and I was 100 tops. It got 4,000 retweets.
The only handgun I own is a Luger. So
that one in particular.
Yeah, that one in particular. Yeah, my grandfather was in World War II, so he probably scraped it off some Nazi or something. I imagine. So.
My grandpa has 2 Lugers, and I'm like, damn, I want one of those. They are really cool.
Oh yeah, he also I also have like a SS knife that was used by the SS and shit.
Dude,
like,
I'm so
it was
mad.
like it's worth like I think like $4,000 I think just for the knife.
I'm so mad because I used to have a Nazi, a German freaking, what was it called? It was a knife and it had a really nice carved wood handle, and in the handle it had the swastika, the Nazi logo with the eagle, and I bought it from a dude at an antique show for $7, and I was like, shit, this is so cool. And the blade was rusted though, like it wasn't taken care of. I looked it up and I didn't know what it was worth, and I was like, but I knew that it was legit because I looked it up and it was actually a officer's. It was like a display piece that was given to high-ranking officers in the military.
Oh,
yeah.
How much would it have been worth if it was like in decent shape?
Dude, my mom found out that I bought it. She was like, "Get that shit out of our house," and I was like, "But," she's like, "No, I don't care what you sell it for. You get it out. I want it out immediately." She made me sell it for $15.
Oh, what the fuck? Damn.
I've looked it up since, and it goes for a few $1,000s.
Oh man. Shit. Oh man, think if you could have got some time to like restore it or something.
Yeah. I mean, the wooden handle alone is like a really nice design, and people have taken just the wooden handles and sold them for like $900 by themselves. Without the blade.
Yeah, so the thing is, well, like with my family, they've been, if I was in that situation, if I bought a knife, they're like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. You can go ahead and keep it." Like,
yeah,
because like my dad, he like,
you know how many people that probably was killed with? I was like, no, nobody, because my piece.
Yeah. I mean, objectively, how many World War II knives actually got used? Like,
yeah,
like even if they were meant for like, actual warfare.
Yeah, how many people? Yeah, that's what war is for,
No, I mean, like, most of it would have been to do with guns, like...
Yeah, it's like...
Even if you're in the trench.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
the words actually came in her mouth. She was like, she's like, think about the Jews that were killed with that knife. I'm like, there were none.
What? The Jew was killed that night. What?
Like,
I'm sorry,
like,
hon, but I think they were gassed, not stabbed.
like,
That would take a lot longer.
No, mom,
I
no.
know. I mean,
but
can I
well,
talk
like-
about the cool shit that I got?
yeah, but like my dad, he practically worships that era, World War II and shit. He loves like everything about it. So he'd be like, my dad would probably be ecstatic that I got it and be like, "That's so cool!" La la la, you know. He'd be like, "Oh man, that's pretty neat. Yo, you should get that restored and shit. Don't sell it."
Oh, that reminds me. I just went to an estate sale recently, and I went there because they had a Nintendo.
Uh-huh.
And I
I saw your haul. I remember. I think I saw that. You got like a NES and stuff.
I bought 2 NES games and a leather-bound Nintendo case for the games, a PS1, and all of it came to $90. But yeah, and then also on my way out, they in the freaking they had a jacket closet, and I was like, okay, I'm a whore for freaking vintage jackets. I got a bunch of them. I got like 20 plus. And I was like, yo, what did they got in here? They had a freaking bomber jacket in there. And
that's cool.
It's coming apart, but I was like, how much are these? $5 each? Okay. I get it home, and it's an authentic World War II bomber jacket. With shearling coating the inside. And it's got a Army Air Force patch on the shoulder. And it's legit. And for $5, I was like, this is insane.
Oh, are you gonna get it? Are you gonna get it like repaired or something?
Yeah, because it's coming apart. The leather on the back, it's really really brittle.
Uh-huh.
But I want to get it restored, and it's gonna cost like $200
to restore it.
But
yeah,
but I feel like I really want to save it because
I think it'll be worth it in the long run.
And on the other hand, if I wanted to resell, it would probably be worth like $900 once I get the.
Yeah.
But so that'll make me feel, even though I'm not gonna sell it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean that's a pretty cool jacket, I imagine. So
I really want to wear it. Honestly, it's so cool, but and it's like freaking 70 plus years old.
Yeah.
But
you know, I really love leather jackets, but I don't really buy them anymore. They're expensive as fuck. You know,
I get everything freaking secondhand. So
yeah, that'd be pretty. Actually, that's a smart idea. I probably can go like to an antique store if they haven't, or not antique, but like pawn stores.
Yeah, just like thrift stores and shit. Or I've actually found a lot of really cool jackets and shit at garage sales. Because even at thrift stores, they'll be like, it'll be picked over. But like I got over the summer, I bought like 4 bomber jackets. Not like only one of them ended up actual authentic bomber jacket, but for like $5-10 each at garage sales around me, because nobody needs a jacket during the summer.
Yeah.
So
I've got 2 like. I think it's 1812 ceremonial bayonets that are like,
nice.
yeah. Well, they're like, I mean, I think they are supposed to be bayonets, but they're essentially like straight swords that are only pointed, like. So they are like proper, maybe like 60 inches long, each.
Nice.
Which were my grandfather's. Like he was in World War II, I think, as like a navigator for the Air Force.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And also I think he's got, now I have, a Gurkha kukri knife, like, so, like it's got a big curve like on it that's like in an S shape. Proper nice big knife, like. Yeah.
Nice.
Also, actually, in terms of my favorite pistol, I really like CZs. Like, I've shot them so many times; they just feel so good. Like, so if I have to buy any gun, I'd have to get one of those.
Yeah, I said something when I was shooting my AK-47, and they were like, "Oh, I was on a VC," and they were like, "Is that even legal?" Freaking, and then I remembered it may not be legal now because the way that my dad has our AK-47 is he put a hairpin trigger on it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if did that get is that illegal now or not?
Well, just as a really light trigger.
Yeah, because it was like
I would assume not. I hope not. That'd be rude.
I don't know. Like I heard that there was some kind of they were trying to make those to where you couldn't buy them anymore or something. After one of the shootings, because it makes it almost semi-automatic, almost automatic at that point. But
yeah, I mean, I think they're trying to do anything so that you can't shoot a ton of people quickly. But yeah, I doubt they're gonna.
I know at the time it wasn't frowned upon when we bought it.
Yeah.
So
in the state I live in, as long as you make a gun, it is legal. So I can have someone contract, and the problem is you have to have like a stamp of the state on it. That's it. So I could have someone make me a minigun, and it'd be legal.
Damn.
Yes, it would set me back quite a bit, like probably $40,000 for the gun and another $40,000 for the ammunition. But you know, I could have a minigun in the state.
Yeah, if you get 80 grand.
Yeah, you know. Let's go and go ham on. Yeah.
The thing with Texas is you could shoot a gun on your property as long as it's 10 acres. But if it's anything less than 10 acres, you're not allowed to. And that's
That's
a pretty cool law. My state can't do that. That is
and it was ideal when we just over 10 acres, so we could shoot anything we wanted there. But it became problematic because behind us they started developing, and so it wouldn't reach back there from where we were shooting. But it was just kind of like, You
guys could like get like a lot of dirt or something and get some like sand mounds and stuff and have like a little corner. Yes, for sure.
I mean, it was still another. We were shooting at the 4 acre mark, so there were still 6 acres behind us, so the bullets wouldn't have reached what we were shooting. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it was just kind of and then the houses weren't directly behind us, but it was just kind of it became a little.
Yeah, just take advantage of the law, you know. If your land's over 10 acres, just do it right next to your neighbor.
Yeah.
Just start shooting up the place. You know?
I mean, our neighbor shot a fucking cannon off. Dead ass.
Yeah. Quick question. Do you guys think Emma Watson is overhyped?
Overhyped in what regard?
Everything.
I don't think she's very attractive.
Acting ability. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, she's a part of the problem, I think.
Yeah.
Her stances, stuff like that are a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found out just the other day that Daniel Radcliffe is pretty short. I didn't know that.
How do you know how tall he is?
Online. I looked it up on Google and shit.
I found out that my dick's bigger than freaking what's it called because of L. Freaking L was like, "Yo, you want to know if our dicks are bigger?" What's his name? Who's Venom? Shit, I can't think of names.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. He's like, let's see if our dicks are Tom Hardy. And he looked it up and he found it. He's like, I'm not impressed. And I was like, I hate that I know this now. And lo and behold, we're both bigger than Tom Hardy.
Wait, I'm struggling to figure out why you know how big Tom Hardy's dick is.
He just looked it up.
Let's see here.
Yo, look.
Me, the length is average, but the girthiness is out of this world, bitch.
Okay.
Like I failed the toilet paper, not failed, but I passed the toilet
I
paper
failed
test.
it.
Toilet paper test with flying colors. So
I mean, I don't. Now you've said all this mix-up. I don't know what the result was.
okay, so the test is for girthiness is to see if you can fit your dick into a toilet paper roll. If it goes in easily, you're below average. If it can fit in, just fairly easy. If it's snug, you're big. If it can't fit, then it's super big. So the only thing that could fit was the tip, and that's it.
I didn't even know what a good size was until I got a girlfriend, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
And then
I
after...
don't know the good size. I thought it was just, mostly girthiness that matters.
No, I was just like, I guess it's a dick. And then come to find out, they're like, I've been told they're like, you have like a black guy's dick. And I'm like, okay. They're like, that's good. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess.
Yeah. It's really weird because when my dick gets erect, it the curvature, the thickness, it's like an oval kind of. I don't know why.
Nothing gay.
It gets it gets that thick. It's super thick. I don't know.
Nothing gay here, guys. We're just talking.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, might as well just go full ham at the latter half of the podcast, talking about dicks and tits and everything in between. The true questions are traps gay? And the answer is yes. Yes, they are.
Indeed. It's a trap's gay, it's only if they fuck men.
Yeah, if it's a man, yeah. Yeah. Oh, did you see that one dude that painted a MAGA 2020 thing on that one rock at that one university or something?
No, I didn't.
No. So I think it's it's covered in rainbows and shit, and apparently it was a monument for a person who died and shit. But the thing is, you can write on it, they don't care. So this dude comes up, and at 9 o'clock at night, paints it red, paints white, and says MAGA 2020 and shit on it. And I was like, holy shit! That's pretty ballsy and a bit of a dick move.
Yeah. If you've erased everyone else's messages on it, probably right.
Yeah, It's don't act like the other side, man. Don't do that. You're better than that. Don't. Also, holy fuck, I'm not gay, but the dude has a wonderful eyes and wonderful face that wrote that. Holy shit.
I'm not gay.
I'm not gay, but that man right there is handsome.
It's a handsome boy right there.
Yeah, very handsome boy. Yeah. Speaking of handsome boys, Bowie, there's this meme going around on Twitter that you're an ugly or some shit. I don't understand.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't understand that. You seem to me mildly attractive, I guess, for a guy.
I guess you're mildly attractive.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
yeah,
I mean,
I'm not gay,
I can't. Oh, come on. We can always judge people. We can, have this general fucking rating of men,
Yeah.
So, I guess you're I guess you're a, you can say to another, I guess you're maybe a 7 or an 8. Something like that. Yeah.
I don't know where it came from. It's just I've been getting that a lot lately.
Yeah.
Like, I keep being called a caveman and shit. I'm like, sorry, I have beard. Okay. I'm pretty clean shaven. Besides that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might
I
start
think-
pretending to be a manlet on my account. I think that'll be a good name.
You would fix that, Bowie.
What?
Caveman thing. Cut
Cut
your
my
hair.
Yeah.
That probably help.
Freaking lose my. I'm gonna lose all my power when my hair comes off.
Like Samson from the Bible.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, like as soon as you cut it off, like all your followers just unfollow you.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. That's gonna be it. Then I'm just gonna sacrifice myself to some kind of.
Yeah. Just everyone replies to you with, ew, he's ugly now. Like,
Gonna have to unfollow you there, Chief.
yeah, bye.
Because you obviously ain't it.
This ain't it.
Yeah.
This absolutely.
You obviously ain't it. Yeah. That new like meme is like pretty good in my opinion. It's pretty adaptable and flexible. So
It works. It's good.
yeah. Like I remember when I posted Fem Guts on the Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like everybody was like, don't know what about that one, Chief. Like, oh god, cursed image, get it out. Stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Or, you know, as people say, Guts Etta. You know, that's what it was. See, I want an elephant to make me one like that, but like he's not an artist. He's just like a meme maker. So I was trying to like figure out ways to like make it, but then some artist comes along and does it. I'm skip that. I didn't like know who it was, but then some guy posted it, and so it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to retweet this. So, oh, dude, here's like a post from our Discord. You know, I'm gonna like put it into voice chat.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. You know, if you can suck a good dick, you know, you get clout from all your homies.
Yeah. Where was that one? That one pin message. I'm trying to look for it. There's this really funny one. Where? Oh, here it is. Okay. It basically perfectly sums up our Discord in a nutshell.
Deliver.
Yeah. Holy fuck, that's one big file for a picture. What's that? It perfectly represents our Discord in a nutshell.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah. But yeah, that's always great. All right, I guess that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe, or whatever the fuck you guys want, because I ain't your boss. Thank you. See you on the next one.
Bye.
It's Donovan, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Of course, you had to add in what elephant does.